It is a crime St. Louis will never get over, the Central West End murder of megan1A, a former St. Louis U volleyball standout.
It was August of 2012. Police say her killer was after her iPhone. Megan's family has joined a nationwide push to stop the epidemic of smartphone crimes. And Andy Baker met with them in her suburban Chicago hometown. He's here with the Fox Files special report. Andy.
They are one amazing family, guys, and they are right now
been through a lot.
Caught up in the big volleyball state championships again. They're in the playoffs. Megan's little sister Mary is a rising star for Megan's old high school team. And Mary is as much a reason for her parents' mission as Megan is. Megan was on the phone with her mom when she was attacked and killed. Nearly 15 months later, there is still game night in suburban Chicago. Thank God for game night.
Number 17, a junior, Mary Boken.
That familiar name, familiar face, and familiar number, 17. It may as well be tattooed on Mary Boken's back, for it seems stamped on her soul.
Mary is wearing her number.
Megan's number. Megan Boken, a key part of the 04 and 06 St. Francis High School state championship teams, a tenacious player and leader.
And an arm swinger, and and aren't we excited? She was a celebrator.
Yet the off-court stuff separated Megan most. Her coach says this photo of her mugging for the camera offers a hint.
Always that little frisky smile, just a little sparkle in her eye. She could excite, I think, her teammates, her coaching staff, and the fans. She had the fire.
Hail Mary, full of grace.
That fire now quietly burns in the little sister Megan prayed she'd one day have. Mary was part of the next St. Francis championship team as a sophomore last season.
They hadn't won the state championship since Megan's here, so it really was so much. I mean, you could feel it. You could really feel it.
You could feel Megan. Though she was killed August 18, 2012, police say an 18-year-old gunman wanted her new iPhone on a sunny Central West End afternoon. Megan, 23, was headed to a St. Louis U alumni volleyball game, on the phone with her mom, walking to her car. No one here wanted to believe it could happen.
Me neither.
It was something that wasn't even on our radar screen.
She got to the car, she had another ticket. Just so typical, just the typical conversation with Megan. She got lots of tickets. It was her second one of the weekend. A sound came out like, or it was, I couldn't tell it was inhale or an exhale, but like a little sound like, I thought, well, maybe she saw so many times she'd be talking to her and, oh, hey, how's it going? She'd bump into somebody and then sometimes she'd forget I was on the phone, but she'd talk to the person or hey, I'll call you back. Then I didn't hear anything. And I'm like, Megan.
I remember the principal called me and she said, Peg, Megan Boken has been shot and is dead. And I said, that's not true.
It still doesn't seem like it. Her championship teammates dedicated a memorial outside the gym where there is a tree planted in Megan's honor.
We're all trying to figure out a way to have her with us.
For her family, there is more to do.
Megan and I went to the same college, St. Louis University.
Megan's older sister Annie, who lives in New York, and their dad joined the New York Attorney General at a news conference for the Secure Our Smartphones initiative, calling for smartphone makers to implement kill switch technology to permanently disable lost or stolen phones and make stealing them pointless.
Turned into nothing more than a paperweight.
This isn't just the Bokens that have experienced this. It could happen to anybody, anywhere. And if there's an example of that, it's Megan. Megan was the most innocent victim you could ever find.
It just seems like such a no-brainer.
Mary Boken.
In keeping people from being targeted for their phones, there will be more than one living tribute to Megan, and there will be glory beyond game night.
Maybe it's a way to honor Megan.
The two suspects in the case, cousins, 18 years old at the time of the crime, are locked up awaiting trial. There's a hearing later this month. In the panic after the shooting, they left behind Megan's phone. I mentioned this amazing family. I just got a text from Megan's dad. Mary's team won their volleyball match tonight, just a few minutes ago.
That's a
so
perfect
on they
Good
go.
deal.
Isn't that great?
That is so good.
And coming up at 10 in part 2 of our special report, there is progress in this Secure Our Smartphones initiative. Apple has now enacted a new sort of kill switch technology. We're going to put it to the test. It's on this phone. It works.
Trying to make something positive out of that,
Yep.
of a tragedy. Thanks, Andy.